Greetings, everyone. Let's kind of get this show on the road here. So if you recall what we talked about last week for our agenda here for the week, we're going to do our in-class activity today, do the quiz on Wednesday. I think the quiz isn't terribly long. I think we'll have some time at the end. I'd like to introduce some of the IA things and getting us started to think about topics. So we'll talk a little bit about what that actually is and what you're going to have to do and what get us start thinking on topics. And then on Friday is test day. So inside our OneNote here in the shared or the content library, I've put up a quiz format and test format. So the quiz, you should be able to describe a population given a sample, indicate whether a variable is qualitative or quantitative, construct a dot plot, calculate a mean, make a frequency chart from raw data, construct a bar graph, calculate mid-interval values, use those mid-interval values to approximate a mean, complete a two-way table, make inferences based on data, and then given a measurement, use that cumulative relative frequency graph to find the percentile rank, or given a percentile rank, use the cumulative relative frequency graph to determine a measurement. Questions on what I'm describing here in terms of what you'll have to do? Try to be pretty specific. We'll do the test format right here now also. So again, should be able to give examples of qualitative versus quantitative variables. Should be able to describe the SOCs. What does the SOCS stand for? You want to know that. Shape, outliers, center, spread. That is an expectation that we know what that stands for, so that if I ask you to describe the SOCs, you know what I'm looking for there. You should be able to identify mean, median, and mode from of a distribution from a visual representation. So if I have like a graph of a distribution, you should be able to locate approximately the mean, median, and mode. Given a cumulative relative frequency graph, identify the measurement from a percentile rank and the percentile rank from a measurement. Find mid-interval values, use them to find a mean, write the 5-number summary, draw a box plot, find the mean, median, and mode standard deviation from a frequency chart, complete a frequency table from raw data, make a histogram, find IQRs, use that 1.5 times the IQR rule to determine if a distribution has outliers, explain whether mean and standard deviation or median and IQR and range would be the better set of statistics to describe a distribution. And then I have here apparently SOCs twice. I guess I thought that was pretty important that I put it on the list. So the formula is given. So mean, IQR, variance, standard deviation. You don't have to memorize any of those formulas, although if you're using your calculator, that's fine, but you should be able to at least show a little bit of the setup before it goes into the calculator. And the formula would be helpful there in making sure you have some setup to show, right? Because the last thing we want to do is like, oh, I entered 15 instead of 51 into the data table in my calculator, and now I got this number wrong, and because all I gave Mr. Kulik was the number, I can't get any partial credit for something like that, right? Feel okay as to the formats, what we're going to be asking for? Colin.
Friday or next week?
Friday is the plan. I don't think we have any weird schedules this week, so I think that should fit. again, if that looks like it's going to be terrible, we can talk on Wednesday. And if last week was the first 5-day week, I think. No, yeah. Did we have school on Monday last week? Yes. But the previous Monday we didn't. All right. Should we do our activity?
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to need a partner, and you're going to need to time each other. So you're going to have your cell phones out so you can use your stopwatch. So this is not a trap. It's not a trick.
Mr. Cohen, can we do a group of three?
Well, I mean, you got to have somebody who's got to time somebody. So I think we have an even number in here right now of peoples, right? So we should have a individual partner. Everybody should have enough for partners. I'm going to give you guys all a handout to start.
You're welcome. Yeah.
All right, so with your partner and your timing device, one of you guys, you're gonna take turns coming and getting a maze from me and timing the other person to see how long it takes them to solve their maze. When you're done, you can come up and tell me your times, and I'll put them onto the sheet so that we don't have to make it a big hassle on sharing out our times to everybody. Since this will be our shared raw data for the class. Everybody okay there? Okay, and I'm actually probably going to have, because of the small number of students we have today between absences on top of an already small class, probably going to ask you guys each to do 2 versions of the maze to beef up a little bit of the data so we have enough to make some of these statistics a little bit less trivial to calculate. Everybody cool with the plan? Okay. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to just walk by and hand you, or face down, the mazes. So I'm just going to walk by. I'm going to put them face down on your desk in a pile. And then when you've got your mazes, you decide who wants to go first. You can pick a maze, flip it, and the other person can time it. You don't have to wait for me. As soon as you have your mazes, you guys can start talking and decide if you're ready to start. If you're ready to start.
Yeah. You got this.
Look at the lowest part.
There's
Ah!
2 different versions.
You got it.
Wait. Are you not
eating?
Oh my gosh, I'm stressed out.
You got
Yes, when you flip it, I'll start with that.
You should give a base for this activity that just doesn't have any,
Oh, doesn't have a solution?
no, it doesn't have a false route, so it takes literally the entire thing to
You
finish.
got it.
I have never been. Wait, I'm
I feel like
going
I should tell you how much time you have.
Well, we're going to find out eventually.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you're almost a minute 30.
This is absurd.
This is like actually
Don't worry.
This is
crazy.
huge, bro.
I started from the back too, and I still can't figure it out.
Go for both stages. I just in the middle. You got this.
Now, wait.
We have to go to the nearest whole second. Was it? So I have to
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I actually.
Did you get it? Or no?
Mr. Cook, can we just write it down or tell you?
You can. Eventually, you're going to tell me because this is going to be shared data for us.
I feel like I'm sure.
But it's going to go on your sheet also.
Honey,
Yeah.
Okay, you got
she's on the
it.
first
Don't worry about
That's
what's
fine.
going on in the room.
Don't worry about the fact that
Some people already just keep going.
Maybe the other version is easier. Who
Mr.
knows?
Cooler,
there's no way.
you got it, Al. Keep going.
Alright.
Keep going. I can't.
Okay, that's another one. This way.
You got it. No.
I know, but
No. You got it. You got it.
Can I say fail?
You're going on over.
No. You know, keep going until you finish it.
Why is it almost every single?
I love that this is happening though.
You got it. Just keep going.
Lock in.
Yeah, walk in.
A lot of years you end up with no outliers. I think we'll definitely see one today.
Is there like a stop it after you see it?
I did it.
Oh my God. Done or you done?
Done. Done. Nice.
4 minutes on the dot, buddy.
Oh, okay, yes.
Mine's it. Okay.
You're
Let me
fun.
know when you're ready.
Are you ready to time her though?
Yeah, I think you're still
I'm
doodling.
making it like.
So like.
Okay, well, you can do that while I'm doing mine.
Okay. Ready?
We're gonna have to.
It doesn't see, I think I've already. Okay, let's see if I can beat Foreman. What?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes. No.
Yeah, this is one 127. Alright, let's start.
Oh my God.
So.
I was just gonna clean your copy notes.